Good morning. How are you on this full moon morning? It's exciting. We've spent the week thinking about what we're ready to let go of, what's no longer serving us, and we're preparing to move on to a new way. It's evolution is happening right now. We are all evolving. We've always been evolving. But now it's a huge collective moving forward. And you can see that by looking at the global stage. You can see things are moving and changing at a huge level, but also what's happening within you and your family and your friends. And really, all you can do, all you have personal power to do in this present moment is be with yourself and find that sense of peace. And anything that's not peaceful and making you feel good, it's time to release and let go of that. And for some people it's easier. And sometimes it does take time to release and let go. If you're grieving or whatever, it does take time. But still we can put the things behind us. They don't need to be in front of us. If you have things that are causing you great pain from the past, whether it was last week or 5 years ago, and you're still revisiting the conversations, or you're still feeling that pain, it is time to put that behind you. Now, I posted a few recordings, guided meditations this week to help you prepare for today, for this weekend, for releasing and letting go and moving on to a new way of being. And then as the new moon arises, we'll talk about what is the next for you. But right now, releasing what is no longer serving you or moving on from the situation that you're in right now. I posted a few meditations to help you cut cords. We have energetic attachment to people, places, things, events, maybe even trauma. And that energetic attachment to that person, place, or thing isn't serving you. And it's actually can be quite draining. And so it's important to cut those cords, because when we're with someone, even if it's a conversation, we have an energetic thread to these people, to these things, to these places. We leave our energy everywhere. We leave our space. You can't go anywhere. You probably, I wonder, if you could, follow your tracks energetically back to where you've been from the day you began, probably. So releasing those. So there is a meditation for cutting cords. There's a meditation for if that, you've got these big things that have happened and they're in front of you and you can't let it go and you find yourself still crying or still feeling sad or still feeling angry. It can be that energy, and energy has a feeling to it and a weight to it. If it's a heavy energy, it's right in front of you, it's very hard to move forward. How do you move forward with this energy boulder in front of you? It's very difficult. And, it can be physically moved. You can ask somebody to actually physically move this for you while you close your eyes. I often do that with my clients, or have done in the past with my clients, but energetically, and you can put these things behind you. So I did a meditation for realigning your timeline, getting into the present moment, so that these things are behind you, not in front of you, so you can begin to move forward in a positive way. And so then listen to those if you need to. And as you prepare tonight, I don't know how, you could create a small little ceremony for yourself. I will be having some candles in the garden. I'm going to write some things on a little piece of paper. I'm ready to let go of this part of me that's no longer serving me. I've learned XYZ from that. I'm grateful for that experience or that new learning. And the old event, person, place, or thing, or whatever it is, it's time to move on. It really is time to move on. It's time to get a grip on your own life. And I'm not sure, we always say, oh, baby steps, baby steps. Well, maybe. Maybe baby steps are right for you, but for some people, it's the time to take a huge leap, a big jump, a big step. For some people, it's time to say, I'm having enough. I'm moving on. And if that's for you, good. I think it's wonderful. Let's try to find that sense of peace, because when we bring peace within ourselves, we spread peace and joy. And that spreads to the people. They pick up from that, the people that you deal with, the people that you're around, your family, your friends. And then they spread joy. And before you know it, we have a, peace on earth, or joy, We're at a tipping scale, and we all need to do our part. You may think that your part is so insignificant, and I'm just little me, and I'm just over here. No, your part is big, huge. Every single person is huge and has a big part to play with peace on earth. So I'm suggesting that you really take this time seriously, whether you believe in full moons or not. I mean, I think we can acknowledge the fact that the energies are high. And when we have full moons, it changes everything on the planet. I mean, the water, it changes, the plants grow differently. Everything looks a little different. We are affected by the moons. So I think it's a good time to tap into your peace. Write down a few things, maybe burn them. It's not a bad idea. Burn and let go. I think burning is a really good idea. Let that go. Send it off to the universe. That energy that you do not need anymore, that you're releasing and letting go, and you're preparing yourself. So the next little phase, the next week, the rest of the weekend can be a time of exhale. Really releasing, really exhaling. Giving a sigh. Maybe bathe in some salt water. Maybe go for a swim in the ocean. Really cleanse your system. Drink extra water. And if you're having trouble, remember to breathe. Breathing is a really good practice to begin with. We always begin in the meditations by breathing, getting in touch with our breath. Even if you sit somewhere and you just breathe. Breathe in, count to 4, and then hold for a few seconds, and then breathe out to the count of 4. And just practice that for a few moments. You'll notice yourself becoming quiet, and then you can think, and then you can allow the process to happen. Then you can, as you do that for a few moments, you may be, okay, I can breathe a little bit deeper. Open your throat. Allow the oxygen to go all the way down to the bottom part of your lungs, triggering your parasympathetic nervous system to relax. Now extend your breath. Breathe in for 6 seconds, or 6 counts, to the count of 6. And then hold for a bit. And then exhale. Do this for a bit. See where you're at. Take a moment to recognize that you have these energies within your physical body, allowing them to become quiet. Now, in my meditations, I say connect to your name. Connect to yourself and accept yourself. Accept yourself, your breath, your name. Accept the fact that you're taking this time to be quiet. Accept it as you do the stars in the sky, the things you know that are for sure, that you can't say, I don't think that's right. There is no sand on the beach, except as you know that there is sand on the beach. A given, a knowing that you know for sure. Accept that. Accept that your breath and your name, and you're going to relax. And then, if you feel you maybe are not grounded, send your energy into a cord, into the earth, as I've done in my meditations. Get grounded. Bring that energy up to your body, whether you go through each chakra or not, but just let yourself be grounded. And when you're grounded, you're strong. And when you're strong, you have courage. And then you can make the right steps for you. This is important. This is important. You are worthy of that. You are worthy of that. You are here for a very special reason. It's not by happenstance that you just were born and you've experienced this life. And each and every experience that we experience is a time for learning and becoming more. So then get grounded, do all of these things in the light of the moon if you feel you want to. Maybe put on some nice quiet music or whatever you feel that brings you joy and happiness and peace. And then take a moment to think about the things you're releasing if you've written them down. Thank that experience, that person, whatever it is. Send them love and light and release them or release the event. Burn it. Just take some time to try that. And then afterwards, maybe you'll decide to have a nice salt bath. Really allow yourself to relax. Put on the candles if you feel you want to. Maybe even listen to a meditation. Right? Maybe even listen to a meditation of release and let go. Yeah. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful time. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, a wonderful time of release and let go and feel lighter and happier and more at peace with yourself. Have an absolutely beautiful day. I'm going to see if I can post some pictures tonight of my own little ceremony. Take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye.